Okay, so Mia Khalifa has made a TikTok and she is basically rambling on how she had her divorce and then another divorce and then another divorce. And it's almost like she's bragging when she's making this video. So this is very sad how sad our generation is because our generation can't go a year or a day without getting a divorce. Relationships, you'd be lucky if a relationship lasts like 2 weeks because humans just hate each other now. They can't work together for anything. So, anyway, let's watch the video.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21.
So, married at 18 and divorced at 21. So, 2 years. These are the women we're dealing with. This is the kind of woman this generation of men are dealing with. No accountability. She didn't notice how she doesn't say why she got a divorce. She knows she just left him for something better. That's the whole point of this. Marry, take his money, divorce. And people are wondering why men are not getting married. People are wondering why men aren't chasing women like they used to. Oh, what happened to chivalry? Why don't men hold the door open? It's because you've sold out. The modern woman has sold out for money, for clout, I don't know, but they don't act like women anymore. They act like manipulating capitalists.
Second marriage. Married at 25, divorced at 28.
So 3 years. What an improvement. What an improvement. You went 3 years without a divorce instead of two. And this is just pathetic how somebody would even upload this video. People used to be ashamed of getting a divorce. Make people ashamed of getting a divorce. This is why it takes a village to raise someone, because the village will shame someone from uploading a video like this. You wouldn't dare upload a video like this because you'd be shamed and you'd have to move out of town. People used to put a strong emphasis on marriage lasting a lifetime. Now, you'd be lucky if a marriage lasts 5 years. Okay, I think there was some ridiculous study where they said like 70% of marriages within end in divorce within like 10 years. So yeah, that's just crazy. Um Personally, I don't really understand what the point of this video is. Is there anybody clapping saying, yeah, you go girl, get your second and 50th divorce? No. No. It's just a dystopia.
Third engagement. Engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept.
Did she just say 29 and ended it at 30? So barely a year? This is horrific. And notice how she's smoking a cigarette. Who wants their wife smoking a dang on cigarette? At least vape, for God's sake. And it's it's crazy how people are still smoking cigarettes in 2023. Not hating, but clearly there's healthier options. So yeah, she's smoking a cigarette. She doesn't care about her health. She doesn't care about her reputation. She doesn't care about the person she allegedly married. You know what marriage is supposed to be. It means for life. I love you enough to marry you and be with you for life. But now, for the woman, it means I want your money and I will divorce you as soon as I find something wrong with you, any minor flaw. So it's crazy. It's crazy. This woman has millions of flaws, but she wants to go. She's the main one filing for divorce. She doesn't need anybody. She's a strong, independent woman, but she can't figure out her way in order to make a marriage last 5 years or more.
the ring, I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not.
So we should not be afraid to leave these men. So society is promoting divorce. Society is encouraging more strong and independent women. They don't want somebody who actually loves their husband. They don't want somebody who acknowledges that she needs a man. They want these delusional women that think they can do everything on their own. They don't need a family. They don't need their kids, if they have kids, don't need a father. They can do everything. They can raise like 5 children by themselves. They can pay rent with only one person raising 5 kids. They can do all of this. Oh, I'll just apply for government assistance and I'll raise these kids. See, there's no consequences. There is zero consequences for their actions. You are actively rewarding people for being scumbags. And really, this is all about money. This is not about anything else. It's just cruel, cold, hard, calculated greed. And it's just her trying to level up. Oh, if I marry this guy, but if I divorce him, I might find something better. That's what they always say. I want a better option. And they'll constantly compare you to other men. That's called hypergamy, where they're constantly comparing you. Women of the past, they did it, but they understand. They understood that once you marry a guy, you're pretty much stuck with him for life. You have no choice but to love that person, which is good. You have a choice if you want to marry somebody, but you don't have the choice if you want to divorce him. You had no choice back then. So, of course, if it's like an abusive relationship or something, like a guy's beating his wife every day, doesn't let her leave the house, nothing. Of course, that actually is a good reason. But these women are divorced and down to earth, cool people that literally give them free room and board, let them do whatever they want any time of the day, party every weekend, and the husband's just there to pay the bills. That's and the mothers don't even cook anymore. Like seriously, modern women won't even cook if you ask. Like our old ancestors, our grandparents, our great grandparents, their mothers cooked 3 meals a day. Could you imagine somebody cooking 3 meals a day in this generation? Oh, let's just go to McDonald's and order something. Like, come on, come on.
Stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is.
So notice how she's saying marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. Clearly, she's lying to herself because if she actually believed that, she wouldn't get married. She would not get married if she didn't believe marriage mattered. What is the point of marrying a guy? And she's even admitting it. She's admitting she doesn't care about marriage. So, boom, there you go. These are the type of people that get divorced within a year because they don't care. And she's not an outlier in this situation. A lot of these modern women think like this. So, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. She's just rambling, making excuses for her actions, no accountability.
It is paperwork. It's something. It's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're.
So, if I apply for a loan for $1 million and I say, yeah, I'll pay this $1 million loan for the rest of my life, can I just say, no, this isn't working? No, I'm not going to pay. No, it's called a commitment. A commitment. And if you can't commit to something that you say you are going to do, you aren't even worth anything because no one will trust you. Her market value was probably like 90% before the divorce. And once she got her first divorce, it was like, it just fell, plummeted to like 10%. It's just no sane man would marry a three-time divorced porn star. No man would do that. No sane man would marry a three-time divorce. If you are, you're not a real. If you're willing to marry her, you're not a real man. To be able to choose the lowest bottom of the barrel option.
For trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these.
Now notice she's smiling. She's snickering and sneering at the camera. She thinks it's all one big joke. Hey, just get divorced. Just leave your family, and if you have kids, just make this nerve-wracking process. Divorce just ruins the lives of the kids. 1 minute they're at their dad's house, then they gotta drive like an hour to their mom's house, and it's so awkward just seeing the parents just not talk to each other. You know how emotionally damaging that is, a divorce? And these people, especially the people with children, especially the people with children, it is not okay to divorce if you have children. I'm sorry, there's nothing to. Don't even have children. Don't even have children if you are even willing, somewhat willing to divorce. That just goes to show how fragile modern living is because everyone's on edge. They are completely dependent on their boss for basic needs. People used to grow their own food. Families used to work together. Now there's no structure, there's no anything. Just have them sit in front of the TV or computer. No raising, no nothing. Just take them to school and have somebody else raise them for 8 hours of a freaking day. You are giving your children to the public educational, quote unquote, educational system. It's ridiculous.
These things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period.
So this is your life. Never mind your children and your husband. This is sick. So basically encouraging selfish, antisocial behavior. As if divorcing will just suddenly make your life so much happier. This is insane. This is the grass is greener on the other side mentality. Oh, I gotta divorce this guy so I can get with this guy, and then I'll divorce that guy so I can get with it's insane. No wonder divorce or marriage means nothing anymore because society ruined it. They ruined a once great practice where you had strong families. But now we have people like this who are spreading this nonsense. Probably an Illuminati puppet, but I'm not going to put that label because she's just a low level porn star. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I'm not really sure what channel I'm going to put this on. But yeah, this lady is insane. She's clearly hit the wall. She has a low market value, no positive benefits. What is she bringing to the table? It's like the bar has been set so low that a person like this can actually get married. Men are so desperate they'd be willing to marry this thing that has no morals about anything. everything's about money or the grass is greener on the other side mentality, probably hasn't had to work a real job in her entire life. She just reaps the benefits of all these simps. But now she's starting to find out that the well is drying up. Simps aren't running to her like they used to, and she's eventually going to go broke because she has no real talent, and men are starting to figure out the kind of woman that she really is.